Today starts the second half of Chapter 11, which focuses on statistics and data. And we're going to focus today on measures of center, which includes mean, median, mode, range, quartiles, 5-number summary, interquartile range, and box and whisker plots. So let's start off. As you recall, mean is going to be when we have that average, the sum of the elements in a data set divided by the number of items in that set. When we look at the median, that's the value of a data set when the values are placed in either ascending or descending order, in which we have the middle value. And if there are two middle values, the median is going to be the average of those two values. Our mode is our most often occurring number, or the number that has the greatest frequency in a data set. And then we start getting into some of our other ones that deal with box and whisker plots. Quartile is going to be a fourth of the data set. So we take our values, divide them into four. Quartile 1 is going to be the median of the numbers below the median, and quartile 3, the median of the numbers above the median. Our 5-number summary is going to then be using those quartiles, giving us our minimum value, our first or lower quartile, the median, the third or upper quartile, and the maximum value. From there, we can calculate our IQR, or interquartile range, and make our box and whisker plot. Our interquartile range is that difference between the third and first quartiles. It's the range of the middle 50% of the data, which is typically where most of our data falls. Box and whisker plot is going to be that display of the 5-number summary to show the spread of the data set, and that looks like this, where you've got two boxes separated by two whiskers on the ends, where the end dot is our minimum value. Our dot here represents our quartile 1, then we have our median, our quartile 3, and our max. An outlier then is going to be that number above quartile 3 plus 1.5 times the IQR, or any number below quartile 1 minus 1.5 times the IQR. And those are going to be evident in box and whisker plots because you have really long whiskers. And then finally, we have our range. And our range is that difference between the highest and lowest, or max and min values in a data set. So now that we've had a chance to take a look at the vocab, let's look at some problems. Our first problem we have here is, given the following quiz scores of 6, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, and 10, find the mean, median, and mode. And so what we want to do here is take 6 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 10, and we're going to divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And one thing you want to be careful about is, especially if your calculator does order of operations for you, is to make sure that you have the addition either done first and then hit enter and then divide by 7, or make sure that you have a set of parentheses around the addition. So if we take 6 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 10, which would be 6 plus 16 plus 27 plus 10, you get 59. And 59 divided by 7, we're going to round to the nearest tenth, is going to be approximately 8.4. As for the median, we already have our numbers in order. And what I like to do is cross them off from the edges, making 9 our median. And then we look, 8 occurs more than once, but 9 occurs even more than that, so 1 more is 9. So the second piece is going to be making that box and whisker plot, and then finding the IQR. Our first step in this process is going to be to order the data set from least to greatest. I like to cross the stuff off as I go, which helps out. So we've got 2 and a second 2. And then I've got a 3, and then another 3, and then I've got 1 4, 2 5s, and a 6, and then a 7, 3 8s, a 9, another 9, and then I've got 12, 13, 14, 15. Once I've ordered the data set from least to greatest, now I'm going to find the min, max, median, and quartiles. So obviously my min is 2 and my max is 15, so I'll write those down. Minimum 2, max 15. Then we go to find our median. So for this I like to do dots, because then I'm not crossing it off, making it harder to find other stuff later. So I keep going left, right, left, right, left, right. And now I've got 2 in the middle. That means that my median is right here. So that means my median is 7.5 because it's halfway between 7 and 8. So if I look, I want to make sure I did this right. 4, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have an even amount on either side, so we know the median is correct. For the upper and lower quartiles, because my median is not in my list, I need to find the median of this half and the median of this half. So if I do that, now I can cross things off because quartile 1 is going to be left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Quartile 1 is going to be 4. And then over here, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Quartile 3 is going to be 9. Now that we have our values, we're going to draw a number line, which we have, plot the points above the line and make the plot. So if I number this, I have a minimum of 2 and max of 15, so I'm going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What do you know? You have enough points. I'm going to plot these points above the number line so the plot is nice and neat. So I've got a point at 2, a point at 4, a point at 7.5, a point at 9, and a point at 15. So I connect whisker here, and so I'll have to find that IQR. Whisker means that I'm going to make my 3 lines for my box, and then another whisker out here, and I have my box and whisker plot. For the IQR, I'm going to take my inner quartile range, that's 9 minus 4, because it's quartile 3 minus quartile 1. So my inner quartile range is 5, and we have our box and whisker plot.